to the defendant. He never intended to kill him.
The moment that Mr. Leoya grabbed the taser changed everything. With Officer Schur's heart pounding, his only thought was clear. I have to get the taser back now so I can arrest him.
Both the prosecution and the defense making their cases today as the trial of former Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schurr got underway.
Schurr is accused of second-degree murder in the death of Patrick Leoya during a traffic stop back on the city's southeast side in April of 2022. Today, opening statements got underway with Kent County prosecutor Chris Becker laying out his case, explaining how videos of the incident show Leoya being shot in the head by former Officer Schurr.
The defense argued that the case is about self-defense and was not murder. Schur's attorney told jurors he did everything he could to avoid excessive force.
8 witnesses were also called during the first day of testimony, including the friend of Leoya's, who was a passenger in the car when the two were approached by Schurr.
That Schurr killed Leoya is not in question. What the jury is being asked to decide is whether it was murder.
Within the last hour and a half, jurors in the trial of Schurr heard from the state police detective sergeant assigned to the case and the man who performed Patrick Leoya's autopsy.
News 8's Brittany Flowers joining us live from outside the courthouse. Brittany, what did those two have to say?
Yeah, Sue and Brian, a total of 8 witnesses took the stand today. And as you just mentioned, the 2 most recent included Michigan State Police Detective Sergeant Aaron Tubergen and Dr. Stephen Cole, Kent County's chief medical examiner. Now, Detective Sergeant Tubergen testified about what he saw when he arrived at the scene. He analyzed photos that were taken, including those of the Nissan Leoya was driving, other digital evidence, including a Ring doorbell camera. He was questioned about the taser used by Christopher Schurr, which he said he found on the scene. He felt it was important to preserve the taser for analysis. It was eventually sent to the manufacturer Axon to be analyzed, and he also testified that the plate on the car Leoya was driving did not match the vehicle and that Leoya resisted arrest and did not follow commands. The final witness to take the stand today was Kent County Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Stephen Cole, who performed Leoya's autopsy. Dr. Cole testified that Leoya's blood alcohol level was a 0.29, more than triple the legal limit. Dr. Cole also explained what it meant that he found no gunpowder residue around the bullet wound on the back of Leoya's head.
It indicates either the wound is a distant wound, which would be greater than, say, 3 or 4 feet. That is, the muzzle to the person is greater than 3 or 4 feet. It could also mean it's a contact wound in which the muzzle is up against the head such that the gunshot residue is blown into the wound rather than being deposited around the wound.
So based on in your opinion, when you have the wound like this and no gunshot residue, what do you surmise from that?
Well, again, it could be, and I think it probably is a contact wound.
Now, court ended for the day, wrapped up around 3:45 this afternoon. It will pick back up again at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Prosecutors have 3 more witnesses to call, 3 more out of 11, so things are moving fairly quickly on that end of things. All of those experts, all of the people going to be called tomorrow are experts. Now, Target 8 investigator Ken Colker was also in court all day long today. He will have a full recap for you if you'd like to get caught up coming up tonight on News 8 at 6, and we'll also have expert analysis coming up tonight on the 7. Reporting live in downtown Grand Rapids, Brittany Flowers, News 8.